Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. A strong running. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Gutierrez. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
It's first and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Duke Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Over! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll set up a throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 319. 319.
They're going to look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Lucky 56. Gone.
They'll look to throw here. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9.
No, check.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They pitch it out to Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Caught left side by Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Hot!
He'll look to throw. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jordan Matthews, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now 13-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Over the middle, complete is Gutierrez. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Leopard. Gone. Detroit.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And able to find Green. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 10th carry for Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Elliott puts this one through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Ebron caught left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K'Wan Short forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll drop to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Detroit! Over!
They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gutierrez. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Johnson running left. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Leopard! No, check! Patriot! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it to Hilton, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. T.Y. Hilton, 35 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And there he went quite a ways just to catch that ball. He started out lined up out to the right, caught it on the left side of the field.
So what does that tell us? That there was tremendous protection on that play. Because that's not going to happen very fast to be able to cross all the way from one side of the field to the other. Great job by the offensive line, keeping him upright and plenty of time to find him downfield. And, boy, they did it successfully.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. This quarterback now just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They begin the drive with Johnson, fighting him off. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gutierrez. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Patriot! Patriot!
Johnson on the counter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll drop the throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Gordon on the dump off. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Eric Ebron, 32 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2.